Kinda too late to buy Nio stock. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. And I'm double uploading again. 4 videos in 2 days. What do you mean? The first video I made today was about the fact that I just quit my full-time job to pursue YouTube full-time. And I'm also studying financial advisory. If you want to check that video out with the 10,000 sub special, it'll be in the corner right now. But the banner on my channel says daily stock market videos. That video wasn't about stocks, so I'm going to give the people what they want. I'm going to make a video about stocks. And I've been getting asked about Nio an awful lot as of late, probably because of the fact I've been speaking about Hillion, or ticker symbol SHLL, quite a bit the last week or so. I give the people what they want, man. You know what I mean? You give me what I want. You give me 1,000 subs. You give me lots of likes. I'm going to give you what you want. So today we're going to be discussing whether or not I believe that Nio is a stock to buy now or if it's too late. Because I'll be honest, I never really gave these guys a chance in the past. I remember looking into these guys when they were at about $2.50 a share, and I just thought everything looked terrible. I mean, the sales, the numbers, everything were terrible back then, and I didn't really give them much thought. But the last few months have been fantastic for this company. So there's 4 things we're going to speak about in today's video. What is Nio and what do they do? That's how I like to start off these videos. 2, we're going to have a look at the balance sheet as it stands right now. 3, we're going to be discussing why have they grown so quickly as of late. And 4, its current valuation and its current market cap compared to some of the other EV companies. And 5, do I plan on buying any shares in this company? And right before we get into that, guys, can I ask you to please drop a like on this video? The support as of late has quite clearly been absolutely insane, given the fact that we just hit 10,000 subs, but let's keep it up. And of course, subscribe if you're new. We're only getting started around here. And please do drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this particular company, okay? With that being said, let's get into the first point of today. What is Nio and what do they do? So let's start at the start. Who are Nio? What do they do? They're a Chinese EV company. And their Chinese name, which is Waylay. Any Chinese viewers? I know there's some of you in there. Let me know how badly I butchered that in the comments. That means blue sky coming. And that's their philosophy, and it stands for their commitment to a brighter tomorrow. Here is their most up-to-date model. The Nio ESA. And it looks quite fresh, and these are some of the specs. But that's all you really need to know, okay? They're an EV company. It feels like everybody's an EV company right now, but Nio is based out of China. Most of them are obviously based out of the US. And quite obviously, Nio's biggest competitor is Tesla, okay? And right now, Tesla is taking reservations for its Cybertruck in China. So, not necessarily a company you particularly want to be going against by any means whatsoever, but it is what it is. But they are 2 somewhat different products at the very least. Now, the second thing we have to have a look at is their balance sheet as it stands right now. And brace yourselves. So, our current assets, about 900 million, make it rounded up, okay? Total assets, 2.16 billion. Current liabilities, 1.7 billion. Ooh, okay? And then total liabilities, nearly 1 billion. Very, very bad place to be. So right off the bat, from a fundamental point of view, doesn't look pretty by any means whatsoever. I mean, that is not something any investor wants to see when they have a look at a balance sheet for the first time. Gross profit, negative. Operating income, negative. EPS, negative 1.44. So why is it then that there are still a considerable amount of analysts who either are giving it a hold rating or a buy or a strong buy rating? And why is the average price target at $39 a share when it seems to be a really, really struggling company with a current share price of $9.38? And while we're having a look at the stock chart, let me just show you the last month, okay? The last month, up 67.8%. Let me remind you that there was a considerable period of time where these were between $2 and $3 a share, so their growth has been fantastic. And on the 52-week chart, they've been down as low as $1.19 a share. Well, look at this, okay? I was just speaking about the analysts, and here is their revenue estimates. Current quarter, June 2020, 1.51 billion. Next quarter, 1.84 billion. Current year, 7.82 billion. And next year, 13.42 billion, representing a sales growth per year estimate of over 50%. And keep in mind, this is a company with a current market cap of just over 11 billion. Now, is this number realistic? Because that is the make or break question. You know, we need to know that. Can they see this sort of growth? And what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the last couple of quarters' earnings, because some crazy things have happened, I'll put it that way. So the first thing we have to look at, okay, is their Q1 2020 earnings call. We're just looking at the transcript from the Motley Fool, okay? And this was from May 28th. And then there's one other very important thing that just came out very recently we'll look at after. The overall passenger vehicle sales in China has slumped by 41% year over year, yet our Q1 deliveries decreased only by 3.8% compared with the same period 2019. So in the first quarter of 2020, there were 3,838 vehicles delivered by Nio, and that's compared to 3,989 delivered in the first quarter of 2019. But if we look at the fourth quarter of 2019, there was 8,224 vehicles delivered, okay? So comparing it to year ago quarter, fine. Comparing it to the last quarter, very bad picture being painted, very bad. First quarter earnings represented a decrease of 51.8% from the fourth quarter of 2019. Operation loss in the first quarter of 2020 represents a decrease of 44.4% from the fourth quarter of 2019. So it wasn't a particularly good quarter, we'll put it that way. I mean, revenue down over 50% quarter over quarter and 15% year over year, not a good thing. Now, deliveries of the ES8 and ES6, their two vehicles, were 3,155 vehicles in April 2020. That's a strong growth of 105.8% month over month and 180.7% growth year over year. So it was just a very bad month. And keep in mind that the virus was more prominent in China than it was probably where most of us are from, you know, in Europe or America during that first quarter. Now, June and second quarter 2020 delivery update. Nio delivered 10,331 vehicles in the 3 months ended June 2020, exceeding quarterly guidance. So this second quarter has been incredible, and that will be a large reason that the price of the stock has shot up. They delivered 3,740 vehicles in June 2020, setting a new monthly record, and the cumulative deliveries of those two SUVs has reached 46,082. So a terrible first quarter, followed by an incredible, best ever second quarter. The vehicles delivered in June represent a strong nearly 180% growth year over year. And having such a good second quarter has definitely led to this stock price absolutely shooting up. On this news, up nearly 20%, people. Is it too late to get in though after that 20% jump, you know? Was it even too late to get in here when it was already $6 or $7? Never mind $9.38. It's a typical case of, you know, a good quarter's earnings absolutely skyrocketing a company's price up. But these have a shaky history. They have their good times, they have their bad times. I mean, since going public, it's pretty much been a downhill battle until the last couple of months. And I don't want to hold it against them too much, because oftentimes when a company does go IPO, they do see some sort of an initial sell-off. That's fair to say. But these guys really did see a massive sell-off and very quickly have just shot up in value. Right now it's all well and good, you know, fantastic quarter, the best quarter ever, but that has also led to inflation in the price. But let's have a look at these guys' market cap in comparison to some of the bigger EV companies. Now, we look at Nio Stock, okay, a company who does not have any physical products. They don't even have charging stations. They literally have a concept. They have nothing. They have a market cap of nearly double what Nio has. I mean, it makes no sense. Obviously, Tesla stock is going to have a way bigger market cap. It makes sense, okay? Their market cap's at 224 billion. Again, Nio's at about 11 billion. What do I think of Nio? High risk, high reward play. Do I think it's going to be the next Tesla? No. Tesla is their biggest competitor by a long shot. And Tesla sold 11,095 Shanghai-made Model 3 vehicles in China in May, more than triple the volume seen in April. April was a bad month. People thought it was the end of Tesla in China. They just bounced right back. We saw the same thing with Nio. Sales were down, now they're back up, but Tesla is still in the lead. They have the better technology, they have a better brand name, people trust them more. That's why I just don't see Nio ever being anywhere near the next Tesla. Now, do I think there's potential? Obviously. I mean, they are pretty much the second biggest EV over in China after Tesla, and they're trading at $9.38 a share. They have a horrific balance sheet. Absolutely horrific. They had a really tough start to the year. If they can turn things around, 100% I can see this being a very expensive stock in comparison to $9.38 someday. Do I plan on buying? To be honest, no, it still doesn't appeal to me. I mean, it's a company that didn't even appeal to me when I was looking at it at $2.5 to $3. I'm all for a high risk, high reward play. I'm all for, you know, taking some speculative investments. But I just feel like there are better ones than Nio. I could eat those words one day, and don't get me wrong, I do see a world where this hits $100 a share if everything goes their way. I also see a world where they hover around $2 to $5 for the majority of their lifespan. It just doesn't interest me enough, okay? They don't have anything special about them. Helion, for example, would get me way more excited because they have a selling point, okay? You can use their batteries on existing Class 8 vehicles, and they're going to have their own Class 8 vehicles, and they're the cheapest. Tesla is the biggest name in EV in the entire world. They have the best technology. They have Elon Musk. You know, there's something special about them. Nio, they had a bad first quarter and a good second quarter. Simply put, I don't plan on buying into them. Maybe if they ever fall back to $3 a share, knowing what I know now, I'd pick some up. But if that doesn't happen, I ain't upset about it. So there we are, guys. That is nearly all of the popular electric vehicles gone through. There is a couple of more slightly less popular ones. I probably will end up going through them at some stage. It just seems to be what's happening on the channel right now. But again, I just want to thank everybody from the absolute bottom of my heart for getting me to the position I'm in today. You literally have all changed my life, and I don't say that lightly. It is the truth. You've changed my life and my future. I still get so excited to make these videos every single day, and now I have more time available to make videos that I'm going to be happy with and are going to be better quality for you guys going forwards. I mean, 4 videos in 2 days, that's something I've never ever done before. Now, don't get used to the double daily uploads, that's not going to be possible either, but I'm happy to do them when they just happen naturally. Please, if you did enjoy the video, hit that like button now, drop me a comment, and subscribe if you're new around here. All of those things genuinely mean the world to me, they really do. And if there's any companies you'd like me to cover, again, just let me know in the comment section. I'm always looking for new companies. I'm always looking to talk about these companies very quickly. But aside from that, guys, again, thank you all so much for watching. I genuinely hope that you all have an absolutely fantastic day. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Have a good one. Peace.